Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today we are looking at a green ink. This one is from Bungubox. It is Kingfisher Teal. Okay, the full name of this is Esterbrook Bungubox, the Kochu Fugetsu Kingfisher Teal. Whew. Anyway, if you look up Bungubox Kingfisher, you should be able to find it. Oh, how much is this? $16 for 30 milliliters. So, hi Marcy, how are you doing today? Oh my goodness, I heard you got some snow. Did you live? Are you okay? It's pretty cold here today. It's 64, which is cool for me. Okay, let's take a look at today's ink. It's a nice green ink with some shading. Color doesn't change too much from extra fine to broad. It does have like the teeny weeniest bit of sheen I see there, but only when it's put down super duper heavy, which normal broad nib probably wouldn't do. Maybe a flex nib, or maybe a pilot parallel, something that's gonna put down a dump a lot of ink. Currently 19. Ooh, that's cold. That's freezing. You live in Texas. That should be illegal. Alright. Let's take a look. Here's our ink swatch. Let's do the... Oh, you can see that sheen. Let's take a look at the water resistance test and see what she do. Alright. Where is my stick? Okay. Well, I hope it warms up over there. Of course, you guys haven't had a very cold winter for a while. So, we also had some rain the other day, which was surprising, because we have had so much rain in the last 2 months than we had all year long. You're feeling it. Alright, let's take a look at these toilet paper chromatographies. Here we can see that there's nothing really left behind. Maybe like this, maybe like a gray-ish. And then there's green and some teal peeking out. And then when we look at our rubbing alcohol toilet paper chromatography, there's that dark green bit, and then there's the lighter green bit, and then there's a lot of blue coming out. That was very surprising. But blue and green make teal, so there we go. Alright, let's take a look at some paper review. Oh, freezing until next Tuesday. Wow. Well, I hope that you guys don't have like a power outage or anything. Oh, excuse me, God. This is the yawning hour. I swear, I go all day long, and then 1 o'clock comes around, I have to yawn 10 times. Alright, this is the JNB Copper Plate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Looks really nice. Ooh, maybe a peek of sheen? No. Fine. No bleeding, no ghosting. Perfect. Here we have the Pen and Gear envelope from Walmart.com. I'm going to zoom in so I don't have to come all the way up to the camera. Thank you. I teach calligraphy, you know. There's courses in the playlist. I have over 55 hours worth of educational courses on calligraphy. So maybe check those out if you're bored. A little bit of feathering on this envelope. Lots of shading though. And minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting. Perfect. Rhodia dot pad, 80 GSM. A little bit of shading. It's got a little bit of wiggle, but no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Maroman Nemosity, 80 GSM. Oh, a little bit of shading. Fairly dark on this paper. And a little bit of bleeding and ghosting. Here we have HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. A little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering, and a little bit of ghosting, not too much bleed through. Mead 5-star notebook paper. A little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering, a little bit of spread. And a little bit of a little bit of bleeding and ghosting. Alright, here we have the Pen and Gear Heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. Nice shading, a little bit of feathering. And bleeding and ghosting. No surprise there. Oxford single subject note. This is a Oxford 5-subject, circa 23. Nice shading. No feathering. A little bit of heavy ghosting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Stupid yawn. CVS Caliber filler paper from CVS Pharmacy. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. Kokuyo writing pad, 50 GSM. Beautiful shading, minimal feathering, no bleeding, but a little bit of ghosting. Perfect. Here we have the journal from the Dollar Tree. Where am I? There we are. A little bit of shading. Barely any feathering, and a little bit of heavy ghosting, and a little bit of micro bleeding too. Not too bad for $1.25. Worth it. Hobonichi, this is the morning evening notepad. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Almost no ghosting. Perfect. Way better than last year. Irreful 75 GSM. Beautiful shading. No sheen. Wow. No bleeding. Minimal amount of ghosting. Gosh, this is probably the best looking one yet. This one really does a good job with the shading. It almost looks like there's 4 different shades in that one stroke. It's right there. Wow. So cool. Sorry, I get distracted by really nice shading. Pelican Hub notepad. A little bit of shading, a little bit of spread. Minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting. Perfect. Alright, here we have the Muji notebook. That's what the Muji notebook looks like. A little bit of feathering, a little bit of shading, a little bit of bleeding and ghosting. These are really great notebooks if you want to use a ballpoint pen. Deal-worthy notebook from Target. Nice shading, a little bit of feathering, minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. Artern Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent paper. Cannot wait to move into my next notebook. Leuchtturm 120 GSM notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Shoy 120 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful shading. No feathering, no bleeding. One little bit of micro bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Anecdote notebook paper. Nice shading. A little bit of spread. Minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting. Perfect. Oh, my eye's doing weird things today. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Wexford, this is from Walgreens Pharmacy. Nice shading, a little bit of feathering, but no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Salala notebook. A little bit of shading, a little bit of wiggle, bleeding and ghosting. Super naughty. Midori MD paper. This has the tiny bit of sheen. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you get a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal ghosting. Perfect. Daiso Premium Notebook Paper. Nice shading. No real feathering, but minimal amount of ghosting. Perfect. 68 GSM Tumaway River. Beautiful shading. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. And last but not least, Leuchtturm 80 GSM Notebook Paper. I can't see any. It almost looks like it's trying to sheen, but not. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Perfect. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. See where this ink lies. Okay, where's my tape? I had to move my tape because I kept knocking it off the table. So I didn't like the way this thing turned out, so I bought another box of cereal so that I can make a new one of these another day. Because I need to go to the store after this review is done, because when the ride goes, you go. So now I have a small box of cereal and a large box of cereal. Daily affirmations. My best is good enough. I grow and learn every day. I had to keep this box. I thought it was funny. I make the day brighter. Creo en me. I don't know what that means, but I guess it means something else. Okay, so let's try some green inks. Because it's like almost trying to be green, but I guess almost trying to be blue or teal. So I think we might have some green inks in common. Giant chonk, so if you don't have the time, come back. Or maybe skip through by using the J and the L to skip forward 10 seconds at a time, the arrow keys to skip forward backward 5 seconds at a time, and the comma period 1 frame at a time. Why are you not being cooperative? There, that's better. Okay. I will try and point out the one on the way. This one looks a little bit darker in that department. Forest green is a little bit darker, but in that department. Pump up the brightness just a little bit so we can see what's going on. Okay, this the colorless blue-green snake is a little bit darker, and it's got some weird things going on in it, but blue-green snake. Green-black inflation, maybe? No. Sometimes I see this something with my eye, and then I look at it up at the screen, and it's totally different. So I put a poll on the community tab, or the posts tab. I wish I left it alone. It should have been just called the community tab. I put it on the community tab, so if you haven't decided which inks you guys want reviewed this week, go over to the channel and go to the posts, and then it should be the first post there. Click on the post that you like the best, and then I will do them from most to least. Okay, this Franklin Crystal Black Forest, maybe? A little bit darker. Palm Green is kind of close. It's a little bit darker. Jade is a little bit lighter. Cooked Spanish is kind of close. DC Super Show Teal is kind of close. Suigyoku is kind of close. Vert Metropolitan's a little bit more green. TikTok Croc is a little bit more green. Velvet Emerald is kind of close in the dark, a little bit darker. March 2023 is kind of close. Aquarius Whispers? Oh no. It's way more green. Okay, that's all of the greens. Let's take a look in the teal department. Okay, we're getting closer, I can tell. Bantayan. Turquoise is a little bit more saturated in blue. Visconti green might be kind of close. Bluegrass velvet. It's a little bit more blue. Nona blue dragon. Marraine. No. Monteverde emerald green is kind of close. Okay, Lamy tourmaline might be a little, it's a little bit more blue. Making a mess. This is a difficult color. Peacock flare, maybe? Water World? No. Super Show green might be kind of close. It's a little bit more green. Gosh, this is one of those colors that goes right between green and teal. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Where would you put this ink? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Have a great day. Okay, bye.